Ivan Lendl at the service break, leading 5 games to 4 and serving for the first set. Becker, 4 aces, 3 double faults.
Well, he served the aces at important points. They helped get him out of trouble. But, you know, it was that forehand that Lendl hooked cross-court there at 30 all that won that from him. That takes a lot out of you when you play a great point you get past anyway. Becker now with his tail between his legs for sure. Lendl has not had any trouble winning his serve so far in the match.
He's lost only 2 points on serve.
Let's see if that changes.
The first time that they've rallied from the baseline that Becker's come out on top of the thing. Glove 15. Richard Kaufman just said 10 seconds. Ivan Lendl with his first ace. $30-15.
He's very much on his heels, Rod, isn't he, Becker? He seems to be playing defensive tennis. That's just not his style.
He's really, especially the topspin backhand, his footwork is very sloppy. On the slow balls, okay, but when they're speeding up, he's not ready for the shot.
I say this 9 times out of 10, when your footwork is sloppy, it's because your rhythm is not working, and that's almost always because your confidence is down.
That was wrong. Also 40-15.
Also sometimes a sign of nerves. I think Boris may be a little bit nervous. This is a very important one for him, and I think he's expecting a lot of his game at this moment.
Double set point.
Set point, remember. Down the line, very nicely played. Then the lob, the perfect shot at that time. I wondered if he's going to be able to get to it. Game effort to try to run it down, but to no avail.
Set point. Game in the first set to Ivan Lendl, 6-4.
Well, it just hasn't been Becker's day so far. Lendl, on the other hand, has played extremely good tennis.
This just looks, Cliff, like a repeat of all of Lendl's previous matches, the way he's come out and played. Very consistent.
Well, in as much as that's true, it's bad news for Becker, because in the second set, he has been devastating. It's almost like he finished that thought after this. almost like he needs to get rid of that early match tension, and once he gets that behind him, he then swings freely at the ball, and he then just becomes invincible.
What was that, Rod?
Well, Boris is looking over here at Gunther, and I don't know if there's anything going on, but I think he's just disappointed. He's just looking for someone for encouragement.
And Richard Kaufman gave him a warning.
15 all.
15 all. Cliff, what do you think about that? Having the coaches sitting there, they're not supposed to coach, and the guy possibly just looking over. I mean, every player has their coach with them at matches.
I think that's unfair, what we just saw. I think you have to have some indication from the coach that he is, in fact, helping or talking to him or gesturing to him, and I haven't seen anything of that. I don't think you can stop a guy from looking at anybody in the crowd, be it his coach or his mother or just a friend. So I think that's being a little tough. Now, there may be reasons that I don't know about. He has the replay. The approach shot from Becker, lob, and this man doesn't miss too many overheads. Another one.
40-15. And the interesting thing is, Gunnar Bosch is sitting near. There's Bosch, and there's Tony Roach, and they're all right together, and that's where the court is. So
well, they're very close is the point.
Yeah.
You can see it from that shot.
Parents and friends and girlfriends, and oh, beautiful by Lendl.
That really is a good shot, and that's bad news for Boris, because if Lendl is able to come in behind the serve like that, which is the thing that Boris Becker should be doing, then Becker's going to be having to say to himself, now just a second, I got to do something about this. But we've seen no solution from Becker yet.
And Boris Becker wins the first game of the second set. We'll be back after this.
It's the unforced errors, clearly, that killed Becker in the first set.
Coming into the semis, he had been giving away 18% of the points with unforced errors, but he cut that in half against Edberg. Only 9 unforced errors, just 8% of all points.
How can you hit a drop shot when the guy's halfway to the net already? Shame. He knew the minute he hit it, there was a mistake. Take a look at this. Here's a drop volley he plays now. Not this one, right here. Now, Lendl, look where Lendl is. He's already halfway to the net. So for him to run that one down is very easy.
Oh! 39.
Lendl lost only 4 points on serve in that first set. Rod, what was that?
He wanted to know if anybody wanted to come play tennis with him. He feels like he's not playing very well. But, you know, he's lost his confidence on that slice backhand. He's really coming under it very quickly and losing all the speed off the shot. He's not getting anything off the court at all.
Well, Lendl raised his hand.
What was that, Rocket?
Lendl said, my wish came true today, because he wanted to play him.
Oh, he's visibly dejected.
I'd like to see that. Guys being able to talk to each other, if only momentarily.
40 love.
Game one.
Well, Becker's going to have a talk with himself as Lendl's